As you can see, with all the Autel equipment behind me, we're pretty well used to setting up and building a lot of the Autel equipment. Today I've got the new IWA500 purpose-built wheel aligner from Autel. There were straps over that, but I cut them off. You didn't need to see that in the video. I think you guys can handle that. So we're gonna go ahead and unpack this. And I told them I'd see how long it really took. It's about 10 o'clock right now. We'll see how really long it takes. I'm not gonna time this. I'm not going as fast as I possibly can. But we do wanna show you how easy it is to assemble. So there's your base. Looks like I've got a cover. We'll deal with that later. We've got our alignment tools right here. My steering wheel stop and my brake pedal depressor. I'll put those off to the side for now. They do a good job of packing these. They're pretty soft too, so if you got some other technicians around, just throw it at them. Won't hurt them too bad. Our tablet, this will be on probably the last thing we put on there. This will be our tablet holder for the actual stand. I'll set that off to the side for now. Wheel chocks. Okay, so now we have basically the base in here in our arms and all of the targets that are associated with this. I've already got this out. I'm gonna take everything out of the box and move this crate out of the way, and we'll build it right here in the center. I'm gonna start with the heaviest. Packing list tools, so you don't need to go chasing that down. That's all of our pieces. I'm gonna go ahead and move this crate out of the way. Maybe. So we have everything laid out right here. Everything's out of the crate. We're gonna go ahead and start by putting the base onto our wheels. It's a good idea at this point though to lock everything into place so that nothing's moving. I really don't want the base rolling around while I'm trying to slide this on here. You'll see I've got a place to slide into. You've got indentations, so it really lines up on its own for the most part. So what we need to now start with is the middle piece that's right here, part of our armor assembly. This is where we'll get some tools out and some screws. that we're gonna need. So you're gonna have screws right here. You have 3. That'll attach to this. They're in the package. One trick you need to realize, and one thing you need to do first, is take these 3 screws out over here so you can get access to be able to mount this. So we're gonna go ahead and take this off real quick. We will reinstall it. It's just installed for shipping purposes, but take this out real quick. There's 3 of them. Save them for later. Don't throw them away. Don't let them fall down the drain. Just kind of want to hold this in place while I get these started. Snug them up. We'll tighten them up real good after I get all these in there. Once you have those 4 screws securing that, you can go ahead and reinstall the cover back with those 3 previously removed screws. Next thing we're going to do is actually I'm going to hook up the power to this so I can raise this up before I put the cameras on. I'm too old to work on the ground anymore. Raise it up so I'm not bending down so much. You'll notice this cord is extra long, which is great. It gives you a little bit of flexibility and movement with this to move around a little bit in your shop. Just makes it a little easier to install the cameras. You've got up and down buttons. The other great thing about this cabinet that I really like is once you have this all set up and you're actually using it in your shop, the crossbar will move up and down automatically when you're lifting the car up or if you need to make adjustments and you move the rack. It'll follow you. So we'll slide those arms in, got some pins, and you've got 2 connections. Plug those in, tighten it down. No tools needed. This cord goes over here, and once I have that tablet stand in place, it gives me the voltage I need to charge it directly while I'm here and keep it charged at all times. Last thing I need to do for the stand is slide this into place and tighten it up. Your stand is now ready for use. The only other thing we have to do is install our targets on our wheel clamps. They are all going to be labeled on the back on what part of the car they go on, whether it's right front, right rear, left front or left rear. It's a good idea to keep these bags handy too. After you're done with alignment, it's a great idea to be able to put these back on over these to keep these nice and clean, keep the dust off them, the fingerprints, and periodically make sure that you wipe those down with a nice soft cloth to make sure that the cameras can read everything correctly. You'd be amazed, a little bit of smudge can affect what the cameras see. So my targets are installed on my wheel clamps at this point. Now, there is the option, if you don't like the wheel clamps so much, you can choose to get the tire clamps and use those targets instead as an accessory. Personally, I prefer these ones. The rim doesn't get as much of a chance to get scratched, and this is a lot easier and cleaner look when you use this. The only other option that I would say that you would want to consider possibly as well is one of our cabinets. The cabinets are going to be a great place for you to be able to store the targets, the steering wheel holder, and the brake pedal depressor as well as all of the equipment that you might need when you are doing any kind of alignment work. So the cabinet is an awesome addition. I have two of them and I absolutely love them. So look at that, 20 minutes to assemble the stand. No, I did not take this out of the box early. No, I didn't know how to do this, but it was that simple to put together. Of course, if you have any questions or need any help, Autel has awesome technical support and they'll get you handled in no time. What we're gonna go ahead and do now is show you how to set up your tablet and pair it to the frame so that you can get started on alignments in 15 minutes. Last thing we gotta do is install our dedicated tablet that came with our machine. First thing we're going to want to do is get our Wi-Fi installed on our tablet that you're using in your shop. You do have a quick start guide as well, but I'm hopefully going to bypass that for you and make it a little easier so you know how to do that. We'll go ahead and set up ours. After you've got your Wi-Fi, go ahead and press next. We'll go through all of our settings here. You can set up your time as well, where you're at and where you're located. Here you have your screen lock, password settings, and of course your password recovery. We'll go ahead and enter our email. Now that we're automatically connected to the Wi-Fi, it's going to do its updates before it'll let us go any further. So it's going to go ahead and update those and get us the latest software that we need. After that, we should be good to go. They usually and typically pair this with the frame when they ship it over to you. If for some reason it is not, you would go into settings and go ahead and pair your frame to your actual tablet. At this point, we do want to make sure that all of our tablet and all of our vehicle parameters and all of the latest updates are available. But before you do that, you do need to register your tablet before it'll allow you to do any updates that it may need. This is where you would enter, if you have an account, you would go ahead and do that. Or if you do not have an account with Autel, you can set it up here and do it that way, or you can do it by PC, but it's typically a lot easier to do it right here. Okay, now that we've logged into our Autel account, I do want to check for any updates. Looks like we are good to go. No updates are needed at this point. Go ahead and double check to see if your wheel alignment frame connection is active. This is also good because the tablet and the frame are connected to the Wi-Fi and they're paired together. Last thing I want to do before I go ahead and start really using this is go into my VCI manager and set up our VCI. You can do this by Bluetooth, or you can go ahead and hook it up to the actual USB that's provided on top of the tablet. And the reason I'm going to go ahead and do it this way instead of Bluetooth, in case there is a update that's needed to the VCI, you do need to have power on this to be able to do that. So we're gonna go ahead and check for any VCI updates. Again, the frame took a whole 20 minutes to set up. This probably took another 10 to 12 minutes to get this up and running. Everything is basically good to go. Again, if you got any other problems with setting this up or building the frame, Autel technical support will be there for you at any time. And if you want to look at any more of their equipment that you can find, such as the ADAS equipment that you have behind us, or like I had mentioned, the cabinets that you can get as an additional accessory for this 500 alignment machine, you can find that all on autel.us. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.